We have our chromosome level mutations, which in this picture are stratified into 5 categories. So far, we've looked at small-scale mutations that affect single bases or codons, but mutations can also happen on a much larger scale, across a whole section of chromosomes, and these are called chromosomal mutations. Let's go through the main types. Deletion. A segment of chromosome is lost, for example, if a whole chunk containing several genes disappears. The cell permanently loses that information. This often has serious effects. Duplication, the opposite of deletion. A chromosome segment is copied and repeated. This can lead to too much of a certain gene being produced. For example, duplication events are linked to some cancers. Inversion. A piece of the chromosome breaks off, flips around, and reattaches in reverse orientation. This doesn't remove or add genes, but can disrupt how they're read or regulated. Insertion. A piece of one chromosome breaks off and inserts into another. This moves genes to a new environment, which can disturb normal regulation. And translocation. 2 different chromosomes swap segments. This can cause serious consequences, like in certain leukemias, where translocation create hybrid genes that push cells into uncontrolled growth. These chromosome-level mutations affect larger pieces of DNA, not just single letters. Their effects are often much bigger, sometimes leading to developmental disorders or cancers. In summary, mutations can be small, like a single letter change, or large, involving whole section of chromosomes. Silent mutations usually have no effects. Missense mutation change one amino acid, sometimes harmless and sometimes very harmful. Nonsense mutations create premature stop signals, usually damaging. Frameshift mutations caused by insertion or deletion scramble the reading frame, often devastating for proteins. And on a chromosomal level, we see deletions, duplications, inversions, insertions, and translocations, which can dramatically alter genetic information. Mutations can be harmful, but they are also the driving force of evolution, creating diversity in life. Without them, there would be no natural selection and no adaptation. So while mutation may sound dangerous, they're also essential for life to change and survive. On the next video, I'm going to explain mutations using an analogy of music. You see, music is made of notes, just like DNA is made of bases. A, T, C, and G, right? When notes are arranged in a specific order, they create a melody. Just like DNA bases arranged in codon create a protein. But what happens if we change some notes? Sometimes the song still sounds the same. Sometimes it sounds a little different. And other times, the entire tune breaks down. That's exactly how mutations work in DNA. Let's explore this using music as our guide on our next video. See you later.